Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. No, we're not at the circus. This is Nate, and I got the Washington for you today. Now, this is a Schult home. This is a modular home. It is 1,549 square foot. We're at Lichty Homes here in Rapid City, South Dakota. You might recognize the name, the Washington, from Schult. I filmed it, about 3 years ago. So this is not the Washington that I remember. They went back to the drawing board. They added a 512 roof pitch. So some of the key things that y'all complained about, like the location of the utility room, the fact that there was no sliding glass door. Well, clearly we got the sliding glass door now. They definitely changed the location of the utility room. Much better floor plan. How about that? This is much nicer than the one before. Maybe they saw your comments and decided to make some changes. Yeah, I'll tell you, the changes they made make this much nicer. Now, obviously this needs to be finished out. When you get this home set up on your own property, it'll get finished out, trimmed out, sided, all that good stuff. As I work my way up to that front door right there, if you can hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, maybe go down and buy me a coffee, it'd be greatly appreciated. And now we can head in. So we have our living room as we start off. But one of the things that we all don't like is the bedroom, main bedroom, right off the living room. It's recessed back off that little foyer area. So we'll start off once again in the living room like we always do. I like this little recess for the TV. You got a nice cabinet down below. There are a couple of plugs down here for plugging things in. Nope, you got to run everything up through that little hole right there. So now as we come into the kitchen area and the dining room, here's where a lot of the changes take place. We got the great big window there. That's always been there, but we've never had that sliding glass door before. I've often said, I wonder if they can put one there. Well, now we have one. Yes, that much light coming through is really kind of messing with the lighting of the camera though. Here's another big area that they've changed, this wall. So we always had the dining room right where it's at, but there was a slider right there, a barn door, right where the table's at. That used to be where the utility room was. We never had this door before. Now this is just a coat closet. Now the kitchen itself isn't a whole lot different other than we have drawers over doors now instead of just a single stack of drawers. We've got more cabinets than what we used to have. As for whatever reason, they always had just a single cabinet there and a single cabinet over here. Adjustable shelves. Soft close. We have the gas stove. Of course, you can get electric. Of course, we've got our big pot and pan drawers right next to the stove. And I think these are a little bit bigger than what we used to see. They went Frigidaire stainless steel appliances in this one. Solid surface countertop, undermount sink. We've got the pull out, of course. And we can't forget the pantry. This is the same place it was always located. Now we can come down to the bedrooms and the utility room and an extra closet. So yes, everything about this home has been, I think, redesigned. We will go to the bedrooms first. Now there's one smoke alarm that keeps beeping, and I don't know how it's beeping. Because you can see that one's on the floor. It's not plugged into anything electrical. But see, the rest of them are all sitting right there. And one of those is beeping. So I don't know how it's beeping when it has no power. And I didn't even see any batteries in them. Because I tried to figure out which one was beeping, but none of them had batteries either. Of course, we've got the wooden racks. Nice deep closets. Gonna be another coat closet. Broom closet, since it is kind of at the end of the hallway here. Then we come into the utility room. We've got our breaker box, our back door. We have like an art center, is what they classify that as in the previous version, but that was when the utility room was over there by the kitchen. It's going to be our furnace. We got our side-by-sides separated out with a folding table. We got cabinets above them, window that opens. All right, let's get away from that one. Oh, by the way, attic access. We'll close this door and kind of muffle the rest of that. I didn't show you the bathroom. I almost walked off without showing you the bathroom. And your water heater. I was too worried about trying to get away from that smoke detector, and I almost forgot to show you all the bathroom. Well, wouldn't that have been a disastrous fail? We got the shower tub combo. Great big window that opens. Now we can turn around and go down here and get the main bedroom. Now you can see we've got wooden racks. They've got a lot of supplies in this closet. So these are just shelves. They don't even have the racks anywhere to hang stuff. So you got that one to hang stuff on. And then we have more shelves back behind the door. So the only one you've got to hang stuff on is going to be that one right there. That's not to say that you can't customize that and get different shelving put in there. Yo, Raiden! Lots of drawers in here. Square sinks. Look at how wide this tub is. And how long it is. We got some nice storage cubbies. And we'll finish up with the tile shower. Of course, if you want something other than gray, you can get that. But what else you can get is down into the comment section. Let me know. Those of you that have been here a while and have seen the previous version of the Washington, do you like the changes? Or would you rather them have kept the utility room here being the same size and making the art center right there close by? Or do you prefer it this way? Let me know in the comment section down below. And while you're there, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications, and then I'll flip the camera around and get you some price information. Thanks for watching. All right, so how many of you remember the original version of the Washington that I did there in Albany, Oregon at J&M Homes? I know it's been a while, huh? That was like 3 to 4 years ago, actually. So a lot of improvements were made. Now we got to go over some options that they did with this home. Now, if you all remember the floor plan that I showed at the beginning, and as we were walking through this, you're like, hey, that's not the right floor plan. You showed the wrong thing. I'm sure some of you probably even are going to have to go back and edit your comments, because there are lots and lots of floor plan change options that you can do with this one. Now, this one had the optional main bathroom, where they've got the tub and then the shower off to the side there behind the sinks. Still have that cubby. They also did the end door utility room there and moved the bedrooms to the opposite side of the home instead of where they were located at in the floor plan. And then to go with it, they did the optional front bedroom where you've got that linen closet or coat closet that we saw right there, right off the dining area. So it changes up a lot of things with this one. We didn't have the staircase. Now with the way they did this one, you cannot get the staircase to have that basement. So they put the furnace and the water heater in the locations they did it here. If you were to get the version with the staircase, like the original floor plan shows, then you would have your furnace and your water heater in your basement down below. So those are some of the big options that they did. Now you can also change up the closets and get them as big walk-in closets if you keep the bedrooms at the very end of the home and the utility room on the side with the bathroom on the side. So there's a lot of options just to change up the floor plan and the look of this home if you wanted to change it up. So that's one of the things that is different about a modular home versus a manufactured or HUD home. Modular homes give you a lot more flexibility in being able to change the floor plans up a little bit. Now, I don't know what options they did as far as like upgrades and things like that. Now, before I can tell you the price of the home, remember videos come out Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 5:30 Mountain Time. And now let's jump into the price. The price that they have listed on this home at Lichty Homes, at the time that I filmed this, had a $30,000 discount. So it's on sale right now, at least at the time that I filmed it, for $250,000. So this would be a $280,000 home, being a modular, which includes crane, foundation, all that kind of stuff when they do the setup and delivery, and the floor modifications. So like I said, adding those floor modifications is going to add a lot to the cost because now they have to do all the redesign and all that. So hope y'all enjoyed it though, and make sure you're checking out one of these two videos. And if you'd like to help support the channel, go down and buy me a coffee. It is greatly appreciated, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.